G'day everybody and welcome to another YouTube video review. Today, happy Star Wars Day, May the 4th be with you. Here it is in 2019 and here in Australia. I think these released in the US today, if not they might be next week, but I have seen a few people getting them from their Target stores over in the US. They are exclusive over there. And that is the new 3 3/4 inch retro figure line. Basically it's like a rebirth of the original figures. They've done the original 6 they've done the first 6 of the original 12, so we're really hoping that they continue this line going. I think the fact that I had to go to a couple of stores to try and at least get these two, even before the release date, they'd been sold out. They only, looks like most stores only here in Australia and Zing only got one set, and basically all the sets were being sold well and truly before, and that's why you can see them going for exorbitant prices on eBay. But had to pick them up, so I saw them, grabbed them, and the lady was telling me that the guy who then came in after I'd sort of rung and said, "Can you please put these on hold?" was devastated because you could only get the 4 of the 6. So anyway, sorry mate, but I'm glad I got these two. So these are the 40th anniversary 6-inch. So you can see here we're well and truly big in size, but I really love the packaging. And what I'm going to do is probably freak a lot of people out. Is you can see that the sticker is gone. These come with a retro sticker, a big red sticker, and that was quite easy to remove. I'll basically show you what I did. I literally grabbed my wife's hairdryer, and if you heat the sticker up, as you can see there, so there's her Remington hairdryer. Heat the sticker up, probably put it on the highest heat you've got. Put it on the sticker for about 30 seconds, and then once you start to get a bit of a peel going, it really does just keep the heat going as you're just peeling it back, and it peels off really nicely, and you're left with 2 cards without a big red sticker in the middle of it, which is awesome. If you do get any residue, you can just give it a little clean up, but the cards come up really nicely. So let's have a look at what we have here. So first thing I'm going to do is freak out. There's all those out of the box collectors, and in the box collectors, well, I am out of the box. So watch this. Whoop. Just going to move him out of the way so we can have a look at the card, and I'm going to do the same for Darth. I do like to keep the cards, so I just use a scalpel knife just to go around. Keeps me the cards, and I do keep the figures in their little packaging, but it's just nice to be able to take them out and put them on the shelf and display. So here is the Stormtrooper. So you can see here, you've got sort of the original packaging look. They've given it the weathered look as well, even though it's not weathered, it's just the way it's been detailed in the design. You've got the Kenner logo, and as I said, now you can see the 2 Stormtroopers in action without the big retro sticker thrown over the top. Spinning it around the back, you can see we have 6 of the original 12, and I'll hold that there so you can have a read. So this is the retro collection inspired by the 1970s, so a few little differences, subtle differences, but pretty much as close as you're going to get without having to pay the huge exorbitant amounts. So you can see in the series we have Han, Chewie, Princess Leia, Luke, Darth, and a Stormtrooper. And really hoping that they complete the rest, at least for the original 12 anyway, because I'd be super stoked just to have those, because I was fortunate enough to get all 12 of the 40th anniversary. I've got all 12 of the little Lego guys over there. I'm up there under the Millennium Falcon, so I'd be keen to tie them all up, and I think Hasbro will well and truly be on a winner, the fact that these have been going out the door. Only $15 here in Australia. I think they're $9.99 in the US if you can grab one. And there's the Darth Vader packaging. You can see a little bit where the sticker was with mine, but as I said, quite happy with the way the hairdryer brought it off. And on the back, it's pretty much exactly the same. Everything down the bottom tells you the same, but well and truly worth it if you can pick them up. So there's your 2 cards. Now let's have a look at the figures. So as you can see, with a 6-inch, you've got tons of articulation. You've got knees, ankles, hips, waist, lots of detail going into anything and everything. With these guys, 3 3/4, we are exactly like the original figures. So just going to pop him out of his little box there. Out he falls, and there he is. So you've pretty much got articulation in the arms, in the legs, and with your Stormtrooper, with that helmet, he's not going anywhere. But just pop his gun out so we can have a look at that. So the original blaster. I do recall from when I was a kid, I think the original blaster was blue, so that's probably a little bit of a change. It was a sort of a see-through dark blue plastic. But that's exactly what it looked like. Nowhere near as detailed as what we get now with the big figures, let alone even with the onset of 3D printing and what you could get with the Clone Wars figures. But as I said, these are brilliant. I remember playing with these as a kid. Literally, this is what you could do. Bend them at the legs there, let them sit like that on the back. It's a pretty simple design. We've got here made in China. I think the originals were Hong Kong and Taiwan. But pretty much that was the beginning of Star Wars. Then you'd get your collector case if you were lucky to have one. And you would keep them in that. And carry around, I think it was a Darth Vader case. Mine was pretty much a ice cream container. But I love Darth. I have no idea what happened to my original figures. I think they just got worn out or donated and passed on. I remember once at school I took one. I think it was Hoth Luke. He disappeared in the sandpit, never to be seen again. And this was a fantastic play feature. There you go. So Darth lighting up his lightsaber. Like all good kids, I think most of us either chewed this little piece of plastic off or just chewed the entire lightsaber off. Things got tough, you got hungry. But to make his lightsaber go away, he just slid that back down. He had his vinyl cape, which, as I said, back in the 70s, stunk to high heaven. But there's the detailing on the front there. But again, same as a Stormtrooper, you just could bend the legs forward and backwards. So there was your fight. That's how we'd fight. He'd make the noise. You couldn't do really a choke hold because he looked like he was diving in the pool with his hands. But that was Darth. And as I said, when you compare him now to what we sort of now expect, it's amazing how things have come. And who knows what they'll be in another 40 years. But anyway, I just wanted to show everybody this. As I said, I don't have the full set. Fingers crossed, one day I might. And hopefully I only have to pay $15 a figure for them without having to go too big. But fingers crossed. I have heard rumours too that even though they're Target exclusives and Zing exclusives, I think it's maybe Hasbro testing the waters. And if it goes really well, they'll release wider to get the buzz going. But obviously maybe with limited stock initially pumped out, they just said certain exclusives and releases on Star Wars Day, and then they'll go wider. But anyway, thanks for watching. As you said, or as you can see in my room, a bit of a Star Wars nut. Lots of figures, lots of vehicles, as well as Marvel and DC all mushed in there as well. So if there's anything in the room that you haven't seen me do a review on yet, let me know, and I'll get around to trying to do one for you. Just recently put up something video for Radioactive Man, so feel free to check that one out. Give it a like and a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell if there's anything else that I can try and help you with. But long story short, if you are a fan, well and truly try and get these ones if you can. So have a great day, everybody. May the Force be with you. Enjoy the rest of Star Wars Day, and cheers.